Good afternoon everybody. Oh, it's a lovely afternoon. It's a real scorcher, isn't it? I just had a free half an hour or so I just wanted to come on and pop on and tell you a little bit more about the different types of wefts that I can fit. So many of you watching the video might know what a weft is, others may not. So I'll first show you what a weft is. So a weft is, in regards to hair extensions, is like a seam, a sewed seam with like a section of hair on, and they're great for adding really thick voluminous, making your hair really thick and long, and they're also great on shorter hair, just to add volume through the middle of your hair. So this is a standard Rebecca weft, you can see. And then in the Rebecca they also do another type of weft called a volume weft. You can see here how thick these are compared to the standard one. These ones have been really popular for adding like a row of volume, kind of a long bob or long hair that's a bit fine. You can pop one of these through the middle, sort of like in a horseshoe shape, and it thickens up, your mid-length and ends really nicely. This is actually one of my customers' ones, which she changed colour, but she's donated it to me as my little sales prop. I've made it into a little clip-in. So that's a little bit about the Rebecca wefts. I also do another range of wefts from Bellamy. I'm going to be promoting these a little bit more. I get them from America. I used to have to pay a lot of import duty on them, but they've changed that now. So I'll just show you one of these. Again, this is an offcut from one of my customers. She wore this for around a year. It's lovely. She was really pleased with it. My favourite thing about the Bellamy wefts is that you can split them. They're actually like 3 wefts sewn together, so they're really versatile for fitting, particularly if you want the secret weave where all the beads are concealed. And these are a great price as well, and there's some gorgeous colours in these. I'll just get my little ring out. I have some absolutely beautiful blondes, you can see, and lots of like multi-tonals. They have we've got like a lovely butter blonde here with 3 colours, so they're just really unusual on the colours. Great if you've got like balayages, some lovely like blended shades. They're really, really nice. So that's a really good option for the wefts. There's a little bit of information about pricing of those on my website if you follow the link. But I just wanted to show you the different sorts of ways you can have a weft fitted. So a few weeks ago I completed the rest of my weft training to add on the rest of the methods. So I'll just show you first what underneath of a track weft looks like. You can see here I've got a little row of beads and then 1 bead at the end. So on someone's head you'd have one on one side and then one the other. It'd meet up, and then the weft is sewn into place. These are really good for clients with finer hair because they take up quite a small surface area. They're brilliant for wearing your hair up because the weft moves around, nicely on them. Quite comfy to wear. The beads sit nice and flat, and with how it's fitted we can do a nice lock stitch so we don't get any weft ends. So that's going to be a really popular one. I've already started using this on clients. I think they've liked it, so I think I'll be doing quite a few more of those. Then we move on to like a secret weave or hidden weave, naked weave. There's no end of names for them, but basically if I just lift this up, all the beads are concealed with the weft. So if you can see there, look, you can't see any of the beads, and they're great if you're wearing your hair up and you don't want to see any visible attachments. They're a similar sort of principle to the track weave. I'll just show You can see there how it's fitted. So you've got the two parts of the weft and the little bead, it just sits in there and it's kind of sandwiched in between the two wefts. So really, really good with your Bellamy wefts, as they've basically been designed for the secret weave, which you can split them in half. So that's one option. And then move on to the other ones. Some of these beads aren't the right colours, it's just so clients can see how they would be fitted. Obviously we colour match the beads, these are just for like, just to explain to a client. So here we've got the micro loop weft. So this is attached with a little bit of your own hair from the top, a little bit of your own hair from the bottom, and a little bit of the weft in the middle, secured with some, you know, silicone line micro beads. These are really nice on like long bobs, where a client doesn't need to wear the hair up on top of the head, because they do sit really nice and snugly, and the corner's nice and nipped in. This has been a really popular method, and obviously on a client you have the proper coloured beads, and the beads are actually a little bit smaller, but it just gives you an idea of what they look like. And it's nice because I like how the client's hair mingles in with the weft, so it's really discreet. The brilliant method, nice and secure. And then the other one, which is the braidless sewing weave, which is really a popular method. So if you see here, so underneath there's little sort of triangle shapes with some beads, and then the weft is sewn in place over the top of it. So you can see how that's sewn on, and just in between you can see the little beads poking out. Just shows you how it's fitted. These are really great if you want to wear your hair up, you know, if you wear it on top of your head, because when it grows down a little bit you've got that movement like that. Probably not so suitable for really fine hair, or if you've got quite a small head, because they could need, if your hair's finer, they take up a bigger surface area, so probably better off with the track weave for those. But they're all different, and some suit certain clients up, you know, more than others. When you come in for a consultation, I can look at your head and your hair density and decide which might be the best method. And because I've got all the methods on my dolly heads, this one's Penny, bless her. It is good as a client, you can feel them, you can understand what like the weft is, you know, move it around, and it gives you a good indication of how you might manage it day to day. They're really, really popular wefts. Some of my clients absolutely love them, they're like addicted to them almost. So they're such a great method, and loads of options on the hair. They're really nice, like full coverage method. So I hope you've enjoyed my little introduction to wefts. If you'd like to find out any more, please drop me a message. My online booking is open for hair extension consultations, or if you're really not sure, you can always give me a call and I can you know, tell you a little bit more about them, you know, give you any information that you want. So I'm going to go now, and have a lovely afternoon with whatever you're doing, and enjoy the rest of the sunshine. Bye!